Hello and welcome to Lord Lucan. I'm back after a little while and now I've got a new face for you to look at for these satirical reviews. Today we're going to take a deeper look into one of the characters from the hit TV show Love After Lockup, specifically the
big deal rapper
Cameron, otherwise known as OG Kam.
When I think of a dream man, it's Cameron. He is a big deal rapper.
It's probably gonna be kind of hard for me to stay out of trouble. I just love doing.
In case you're not familiar with it, Love After Lockup is a reality TV series chronicling the lives of recently released felons and their significant others, says the website. There's a slew of supreme Just a quick one on this guy. His name's Deontay, and not only did his girlfriend find the sex doll he had made of her, but after she'd taken his money and demanded a boob job,
that makes me a little happy.
She then decided to marry her girlfriend instead, and Deontay took it upon himself to crash their wedding and get more scrappy than an episode of Scooby-Doo.
Why are you here?
What is he wearing? It's giving me some crazy flashbacks. Hey, Deontay, the 80s called and said, "You can keep that shit, mate, we don't want it back."
I'm here to show my support.
Would you want me to show up to your wedding to show my support?
I wouldn't want you to show up nowhere where I'm at.
If I show up, I'm gonna take your bitch.
Let's go.
Anyway, there's more finance draining than a Logan with an NFT.
I would like the oysters on the half shell. I would like 12. And then I would like a shrimp cocktail. And then oysters Rockefeller. And then the scallop.
Would you be here right now if I didn't enable you? You would have cut me off, huh?
I would have.
You would have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have.
I apologize, but this card has been declined.
More bunny boiling than Elmer Fudd on pre-workout.
You acting like a bitch!
Man, hold up, bro. Don't talk to no motherfucker that's bomb me. Saying talking about shut the up. You don't tell no.
And it's more explosive than a pisshead eating dragon's breath chilies.
Huh?
Guys,
Oh, no, dude, what's up?
Guys, stop it! Ow. Guys!
Quick joke, what do these couples have in common with my bum cheeks? Crazy shit happened and they still got back together.
What?
Haha, nod to Moist Critical for that little doozy. But don't get me wrong, some of it does touch my heart. Having been away, I know how it feels to be away from your kids and how it feels to see your family again.
Couldn't do it.
It feels terrible to know that my family's been suffering while I've been locked up. I saw a lot of pain behind those tears.
That's not the topic of this video. Today we're going to take a closer look at a person whose other half refers to him as...
Big deal rapper.
Wow, big deal rapper. He must be amazing.
I'm gonna look better with you sitting on my face, but hey, I'm excited.
Now, let's not judge Judy just yet. Perhaps I'm missing something. Clearly he's a
big deal rapper.
Maybe it's just cynical me being a cynical me. So I had a little rummage around in the undergarments of the internet to see what it means to be a big deal in rap. Before we move on, let's take a look at the couple. It consists of Aris and Cameron. And I know you're wondering, why was Cameron banged up in the first place? Well, here's the news item.
Airline employees called authorities after smelling marijuana coming from luggage, and now 2 men are facing charges.
Airport officials say an inbound Frontier flight from Las Vegas to Cincinnati landed late Monday night with some suspicious packages on board.
Found whipped cream in my mom's bedroom, and I ate like the whole entire thing.
You found whipped cream where?
In my mom's bed.
Airport officials say baggage handlers taking luggage off the plane noticed a strong smell of marijuana and held the bags back to notify police.
What's that smell?
Officials say the suspects, 26-year-old Cameron Morton and 28-year-old Kenneth McLeod, were waiting at baggage claim for their suitcases when officers swooped in for the arrests. Documents show Morton trying to run. Officers tased him in order to make the arrest. Both men appeared in court by video today. Judge Smith holding them each on a $10,000 cash bond, calling them both flight risks.
He'd used that track as the intro to one of his tracks called Behind Bars, which was recorded at this high-quality recording studio, which was described as the best artists and producers of the time.
Yeah.
With his top tier homies.
I'll see you later.
Why are you laughing?
And the studio crew absolutely loved him.
Is them ones and twos? Racks on the board, man. You know, a whole bunch of family.
Now, Cameron, aka OG Kam, aka Big Kam, shouldn't be confused with other diminutive POC rappers such as Beetlejuice.
And here is your question. Spell red.
Red? L-S-T-E-R.
Now, that doesn't seem totally fair. Beetlejuice has, according to which channel you visit, 12 to 15,000 more views than OG Kam. And I know you're dying to hear an excerpt, so here's a little treat for you. Magnificent. But before we bury our heads in his videos, I wanted to remind you of the description that he gave of how he would be making his videos after his release. He said there'd be crazy-ass videos.
I'm gonna do a crazy-ass video.
With booty slapping.
Booty clapping.
Ass everywhere.
Gonna be ass everywhere.
Girls licking on each other.
Girls licking on each other.
And as you'd imagine, his girlfriend was so supportive.
There's boundaries.
Okay, so set your expectations to low.
You know what time it is? Disco time.
Fuck her once and she get block. I've been chasing at the nuts. And now I'm counting them, and every time you see me, it's a gang sign or an ounce in them. Bitch, and I be dripping like a.
There you go. Not so much OnlyFans, more Habbo Hotel. Now, I'm also just pointing out that he does seem to be a bit on the short side, as we can see here with his girlfriend. And during the aforementioned video, he does seem to be surrounded by either small-sized or rather young-looking people.
Nigga, I was on the block. I was on the block.
Wow, those Nerf guns are looking realistic these days. He's often shot from a lower angle.
Bitch, I gotta keep a knot. I can't cook cause she a thot.
And in this video where he's sitting at a table, maybe just a very small chair or large table, and this door frame he walks through stretching, let's just assume it's an abnormally large door frame. So let's take a look at the kind of numbers Mr. Big Deal is raking in. OG Kam, or Big Kam as he often appears, is in various places on the Tinterweb, including Spotify, where he has 108 monthly listeners, Spinrilla, where he has 5 followers and 215 plays. He has a Twitter boasting a whopping 24 followers. And on one SoundCloud track, he has around 180 views. And is promoted through a company called Hip Hop Period. Now, I don't know about you, but a hip-hop period may not translate well across the Atlantic puddle. Equally surprising, then, was a track that I discovered called Bag Secured Period by the delightful Brit Barbie.
Bag secured, period. They hate and they mad, they furious. This dress from Fashion Nova, just in case you curious. This bag is serious. The math, delirious. Them haters ain't hearing it. Them checks, I'm clearing it.
Nothing to do with the Brits. We do not take any responsibility for her. She's not ours. She's yours. You deal with that little doozy. She also has a track called Period R, Period
Period R, period period R, period period R, period period.
Anyway, and while we're not going in this particular rabbit hole today, I did a little scan for Hip Hop Period and found a fairly reasonable Instagram page with around 15,000 followers, and their Face My Facebook page with a half-decent 6.6 thousand followers. They also contributed broadcasts such as the Lavish Connections Radio. Lavish. Let's have a look. It's the platforms that stop you getting views. Nothing to do with the consistent texting and featureless mumble chat. And is that pen being interviewed? Don't forget to mic up the stationery, Gary. Anyway, to add a little balance to the video, Big Little Kam has a YouTube channel with nearly 800 subs, and the combined followers around the internet that he has near around the 1,000 mark. And let's face it, here on YouTube, I only have 26 subs at the time of the video, so I really can't talk. But in my humble opinion, the statement
Big deal rapper
was something that his lady said, not him. And it's akin to when your woman goes nuts at a group of guys and it's your duty to clean up that little pile of poop that's left behind. Ultimately, Cameron is a little guy with big ambitions. I can sit here and rip on him for various things, but he's a guy who's come from nothing to get a little bit of something. And to me, there's nothing wrong with that. The bravado is a symptom of the market he's placed himself in, and when you've got nothing but lint in your pocket, what are you going to do to monetize yourself? You can use the stuff you were given, even if that's just a mouth and a cup full of dreams. I wish the man the best, and there's nothing I've seen to suggest that he's a stranger to humility. I had a little look to see what was such a big deal, and that was essentially his girlfriend's words. However he chooses to present himself as a success, represents wealth with associated materials, that's probably just a side effect of having nothing. Having the world throw the towel in and dismiss you as a convict and a failure. But people like him, like you, like me, we pick that towel up, wipe away their sweat and tears and throw it right back in life's face. Here's to not giving up. So that's it for today. Stay beautiful, love to my 3, and take care of yourself.